This is Portage Digital News. I'm Chris Hall. Spring is upon us. Oh, look, flowers are blooming, sky is turning gray, orange barrels are everywhere, motorcycles are on their way. In other words, road work is here to stay. Road work will be taking place on State Route 261 in the city of Kent, which will be ongoing. State Route 261 just east of Mogador Road has occasional lane restrictions for minor bridge repairs. In Streetsboro, starting Monday, April 10th until further notice, Frost Road between Ellsworth and Phillips Parkway and at the intersection of Frost Road and State Route 43 will have occasional lane restrictions for roadway widening. In Windham Township, State Route 303 between Stanley Road and Bryant Road will be closed for a culvert replacement. The detour will be State Route 88 to 82 to 303. Now, while the season's changing, typically we have high winds and thunderstorms, and they're very common in this area of northeast Ohio. Do you know what the difference is between a watch and a warning? Let's ask Bob Long.
Well, here in Northeast Ohio, we have all kinds of weather. It's obvious. Just recently, we had 3 seasons in 3 days. We had winter and snow on Friday, and spring on Saturday, and early summer on Sunday. Northeast Ohio's weather, as far as severe weather goes, really kicks off in April. April, May, June, July are the prime tornado months for us here in Ohio. We have about 19 tornadoes a year, and that's when most of this severe storm activities and tornado activity occurs here in the local area and throughout the state. There are a couple of things you really need to know when you get to severe weather, and that's a watch and a warning. Those two terms are very critical to knowing what you're going to do into your survival. A watch, it very simply means watch out. Whether it's a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch, it means there's that possibility that we could have a severe thunderstorm or a tornado. Conditions are right. It takes certain conditions to get to that point. And the watches are issued by the National Weather Service. And then when we actually have something spotted on radar or on ground by severe storm spotters, whether it be a severe thunderstorm with hail and damaging winds or a tornado, once one of those is actually spotted, then the tornado warning goes out. Now, during the watch, that's when you should plan what you want to do during the possibility of a tornado. If a tornado comes your direction, you want to basically get out of the way. The reason you can see a tornado is because of all the debris that is picking up as it goes across the ground. All that color is just dirt and trash blowing around. And you don't want to get hit by a rock going 150 or 200 miles an hour. So you want to get out of the way. You want to put as many walls as you can between yourself and the approaching storm. Now, once you do that, then you're in a pretty much good chance of being safe and not getting injured, or at least injured very much. That is, of course, unless the tornado hits you head on, and then it doesn't really make any difference where you are. But the chances of that are pretty small. Most of the time, you're just going to be affected on the perimeter of the storm. So if you're in a house, you want to go to an interior hallway or into a bathroom, get under a bed, get under a couch. Don't stand by a window. If you live in a mobile home, get out. You don't want to be in a mobile home. It's good to plan this ahead of time. If a thunderstorm or tornado watch is issued, it's best to make plans and to go someplace else, visit some friends or neighbors, or if you happen to be in a trailer park and they have one of the little party houses there that you go to, meeting rooms, go there instead of staying in your mobile home. Otherwise, if you get stuck and you're in the mobile home and you have a tornado coming, get outside and get underneath it. It's better to be underneath it and have it blow away from over top of you than it is to be in it and get bounced around inside of a tornado. Now, if you're in a car, don't try to outrun the storm. You want to travel at a right angle, left or right, from the storm, because sometimes these things change directions, and you could get stopped in traffic and it could catch up with you. So you want to get out of the way. So in a car, keep going into a right angle direction, left or right, of the approaching storm, or if it's behind you, is approaching from the rear. Always be cognizant of that too. Just get out of the way. That's the best thing you can do. So here in Northeast Ohio, you're going to have this weather, and it's going to be happening fairly soon. Just make sure you know what to do. In a tornado watch, you want to plan what you're going to do. Same thing with a severe thunderstorm watch. Plan what you're going to do. If we issue a tornado warning, That means it's time to act. And planned action can save lives. I'm Bob Long.
Visit our Zen Float Center when you're ready to escape the stress and distractions of everyday life. After a quick shower, you're able to step into our spacious soundproof tank and begin experiencing a comforting zero-gravity sensation with complete weightlessness. Scientifically proven to help with PTSD, floating also reduces anxiety, depression, migraines, and symptoms of fibromyalgia and arthritis. 1 hour of total relaxation. Call today, Zen Float Center.
Canine Officer Diablo ended his watch in Manaway on March 20th, 2017. Diablo was born in the Czech Republic. On January 21st of 2015, Diablo began officially working with Sergeant Urso in the Crestwood local schools. Diablo died of cancer. He was 8 years old. Portage Digital News is sending heartfelt sympathy to the community of Manaway over the loss of Canine Officer Diablo. Mayor Ann Womer Benjamin presented a proclamation to John and Katie Monroe, declaring April 22nd through 29th as Fill a Bag, Feed a Family Week in Aurora. The Monroes are co-chairs of the event this year. Summer food shortages are a real problem. Imagine how difficult it would be to tell a mother of 3 that you can only give them enough food for 1 or 1.5 days because the food supply has dried up. When school is out and families are busy, food donations drop to their lowest levels. For the Aurora Food Pantry, a part of the Volunteers of America Greater Ohio, summer's the worst time of the year. Here's how you can help. It's easy to participate in the Fill a Bag, Feed a Family program. On April 22nd, over 100 volunteers will drop off an empty food bag on the doorstep of every residence in Aurora. On April 29th, the volunteers will return to pick up the bags of food and to take them to a local warehouse where the food will be inspected, sorted, and stored. We need you to volunteer to help deliver or retrieve the bags or to help sort and store the food. This program can only work when people like you donate just 2 hours to either the bag delivery day or the food pickup day. For more information, go to www.myfillabag.org/Aurora. In November of 1995, a small group of people with a vision created Love Light Incorporated to help people, especially those considered economically or otherwise disadvantaged, to move toward reaching their potential and to promote positive, healthful lifestyles. They received nonprofit status in 1996 and began providing free summer lunches and activities for children in the lower income neighborhoods in Kent and other local communities. They now have an exciting opportunity to greatly expand their services through the purchase of the now closed VFW in Kent, Captain Brady Post 3703.
My name is Betsy Justice. I am Executive Director of Love Light Incorporated. We are a grassroots organization based in Kent, but we're not limited to Kent. Our focus is on the development of youth within the context of family, neighborhood, and community. We were incorporated back in 1995, so this is our 22nd year, and we are very excited to be engaging in a major project, the purchase and refurbishing of this VFW building here in Kent. Our main program will be an innovative child development and early learning center. Our programs are particularly geared toward low-income children and teenagers, but we will also be welcoming everyone from the community. When the center is not in operation, we plan to have some other activities, such as social events for senior citizens, for example. We'd like to have an entrepreneurial club for teenagers and a variety of other activities. This building offers many possibilities, but we do need help from the community in order to purchase and refurbish the property here. And so we are asking people who have a heart for children to help us make this a reality. We're very grateful to all the support we have received so far, and we're looking forward to contributions from many people. It doesn't matter if it's $5 or $5,000. We welcome all donations.
This is a great opportunity. For more information, go to www.gofundme.com/LoveLightCares. Also, tax-deductible donations may be made to Love Light Incorporated, P.O. Box 123, Kent, Ohio 44240. This is a PDN FYI. We suggest before donating to any charity to do your homework. We're simply letting you know of what is available here in Portage County. The more you know. Aurora Police Chief Byard has graduated from the FBI National Academy. According to Ann Wilmer Benjamin, Aurora is very fortunate to have Brian Byard as a resident and as its police chief. We are proud that he was selected to participate in the FBI Academy and that he successfully completed the rigorous and prestigious training program. It's an honor for him, the police department, and for the community.
An affordable way to add years to your roof. K Exteriors, 330-815-0078.
I'd like to take a minute to talk about an initiative that Rootstown is doing with its constituents. The Rootstown Fire Department has put together a patient medical history and information form for all residents. This medical information form can go in this handy dandy sleeve that magnetically connects to your refrigerator so that when a squad comes or if the EMS has to come to the house to handle an emergency, they know what medical history that you have and any allergies you might have, or if there are any reactions that you might have to certain medications. They can take that information, utilize it there, and take it to the hospital where medical personnel can follow through as well. It's a great idea. We think more communities should be doing it. The DARE program in Portage County Schools is coming to an end for this season. We went to the Streetsboro Deffer Intermediate School and spoke with Officer Jason Fogelman as the 5th grade class graduated.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Zanker. I'm the assistant principal here at Henry Deffer Intermediate, and I would like to introduce Officer Jason Fogelman to describe the DARE graduation and the program that we had today.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Officer Fogelman. I've been here with the Streetsboro Police Department for 17 years now, the last 6 running our DARE program. And I'd just kind of like you guys to understand a little bit about what we like to accomplish here with DARE. And what it is we want kids to learn how to make smart decisions, become good citizens for the city of Streetsboro, state of Ohio, and the United States. It's a program where they learn a little bit about alcohol, a little bit about drugs, and making smart decisions about avoiding situations where they could find themselves involved with those things. It's a program where it really is learning about communicating. Good body posture, clear voice, those things that just, it makes it easier for people to understand and communicate with each other, expressing their ideas, and learning that, there's going to be differences. We're not always going to get along, we're not always going to understand each other, but there are ways to get around that and to move forward. And that is really what I want for our kids to learn with our DARE program, is just making those safe, smart decisions, learning to avoid those risky situations that could get themselves in trouble or hurt. And, and this DARE graduation is kind of a culmination of all that we've learned. We allow kids to read an essay that they've researched, put together, of their own. It's not nothing that I said, hey, you have to do this. This is something that they did, they put together, and the top 10 get to read them, so everybody can hear what they've researched, what's on their minds, and then the parents just get to see, my kids they're listening to things, they see what's going on out in the world, and I need to communicate with my kids, and my kids need to learn how to communicate with me and not be afraid to come forward and talk with me as a parent. And that's really what it's all about. Learning how to communicate, learning how to make smart decisions, trusting each other, and just getting along and being those good citizens that we want our children to be.
Allen Alloys and Iron, buyers of all scrap metals. Earth Day Week Special, April 17th to 22nd, 2017, offering additional 15 cents per pound on all metals. Allen Alloys, 330-422-1814.
Portage County has job openings. Go to the Portage County homepage to learn more about Independent Living Coordinator, Fiscal Eligibility Specialist, Business Services Specialist, Engineer Laborer, Dog Warden Canvasser Seasonal Part-Time, Public Engagement Coordinator, Detention Officer, and Detention Officer Part-Time. These and other jobs are available at the Portage County website. Let's talk about things going on at the Ken Stage this month. The Psychedelic Furs and Robin Hitchcock will perform tomorrow, April 13th, Doors open at 7, show starts at 8 p.m. Now, for those of you who don't remember the Furs, if you were to dissect today's alternative rock music, you'd find that much of it pays homage to the psychedelic Furs. Led by vocalist and songwriter Richard Butler and his bass-wielding brother Tim, they scored major hits with Love My Way, Pretty in Pink, Heaven, The Ghost in You, and Heartbreak Beat. All in all, releasing 7 studio albums spanning several compilations, a box set, and a live concert DVD. Here's some other concerts going on. Tim O'Brien, J.D. Hutherson, and Jan Fabricius will perform on Friday, the 14th. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8 p.m. Saturday is sold out. They're going to have the Alan Cox Comedy Tour for 2017 with performers including Ramon Rivas, Mike Head, Adam Richards, Bill Squire, Wanda Mayfield, and Alan Cox himself. If you can find a way to scalp these tickets, please do. It sounds like a great event. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8. Timothy B. Schmidt of the Eagles will be landing, see what I did there, on Saturday the 22nd. Doors open at 7, show starts at 8 p.m. And finally, the world-famous Blues Traveler will be performing the next day, Sunday the 23rd. Doors open at 7, show starts at 7:30. The Streetsboro PTA had their first movie night in the past 10 years. It took place at the phenomenally new Streetsboro High School Auditorium.
Are you having a good time?
Having a great time.
What type of movie would you like to see in the future, maybe?
Anything that the grandkids like.
How you doing? Are you enjoying the show?
Yeah.
I'm loving the show. I'm loving the auditorium. Beautiful. And I can't say much more. I hope they do more movies. It's really, they're really good.
What type of movies would you like to see in the future here? Trolls? Yeah, that looked pretty good on the previews, huh? Excellent. All right, well, go enjoy the show. Thank you.
The PTA plans on making this a monthly event. We'll let you know more as soon as we know. Tired of having your friends laugh at you when you call your shot? WinoView can strengthen your game by showing you what they see. The band sounds great. One of you can make a 3-song DVD. Let them know you're for real. An emergency disaster kit. Having a prepared kit can be a matter of life or death. When you're preparing your kit, make sure food, water, and other supplies are in sufficient quantity for at least 72 hours. Most likely you won't have time to prepare a kit right before disaster strikes. Make sure to have some type of waterproof coverage. A tent will at least help keep you dry living here in Ohio. This concludes our April 12th edition of the Portage Digital News. Thank you for watching. I'm Chris Hall. Stay dry.